Yo, what's up, you guys? Hope Solo, was booked for DWI, child abuse, resisted arrest charges. She was found in the Walmart parking lot, intoxicated, and a cop approached her and see if she was okay, and she had kids in the car and everything. So this video is at a fair use for commentary purposes only. I don't know this clip, but I'm giving my commentary, which is at a fair use. Alright. See.
The test showed Solo's blood alcohol concentration.
I gotta always take the the headphone jack off because it won't hear the audio.
At 0.24, 3 times the legal limit. She also tested positive for Delta 9 THC, the active ingredient in marijuana.
Oh, I will get in the car if you ask me nicely.
We've done this.
Oh shit. She's in big trouble. But yeah, she was a star for something. I forget what they said, but let's see if I can find it. And the cops didn't know who she was because she had a different last name. Because keep in mind with these famous people, you know, a lot of times they get people that look like them that might end up getting arrested for something, and they just never know, until they know. But yeah, let's see.
Charge Hope Solo with DUI, child abuse, and resisting arrest. As she begins her legal battle to avoid jail, her high-profile criminal lawyers team up with Winston-Salem police to keep this video from the public. What is the relationship of Miss Solo's criminal attorneys to your offices? When our Hope Lost report continues after the break. Thank y'all.
I don't need you to touch me.
All right, let's go.
I can walk by myself.
Well, make sure that
oh my God, you don't need that.
Yeah, she was bird belligerent. She was supposed to be like a U.S. champion or something in soccer, I think. But yeah, she was very belligerent to the police. The police was nice to her, and she was just like yelling at them and just talking back to them, disrespecting them and stuff. Like, man, it kind of makes you wonder, like, for people that want to be famous, your attitude changes like really quick when you have that fame or once had that fame. Your attitude, you get a little smart ass on you when you be when you when you get notoriety and you get famous and stuff like that. So yeah, she definitely is well known, but the cops didn't know who she really was until later, because keep in mind, cops,
As many of you guys know, time is money. So who is going to set up my LLC? I want to introduce you guys to Taylor Brand.
Whenever they arrest people.
Media following topping 4 million. The officers had no idea until they got to the jail.
Yeah, she was on a soccer team, the U.S. national women's soccer team. And her husband was a football player. So Last thing he wants to be famous. The last thing, and I totally agree. Because when people get famous, they lose their shit all the time. They get a big attitude. They get a chip over their shoulders because they got too much fame that they can handle. And they started to get DUIs, they started to get in trouble, they started to break the law. And of course, people that's not famous break the law too, but famous people have more fractions with the law than anybody else. I feel. But yeah, like she was very belligerent to the officers and stuff, and according to the video, the officers was not mean to her at all. I guess she was intoxicated, so of course, when you're intoxicated and people are talking to you, of course you're gonna think they're mean to you or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, let's continue the video.
We didn't know. The only reason I knew is because she has a different last name. The only reason I knew is
Yep,
because
she had a different last name.
officers eventually booked Solo, measured her height, weight, and tried to document her tattoos. A few minutes later, the officer walks Solo back into the booking room, where she poses for mugshots and is fingerprinted.
I'm so sorry you had nothing else to do tonight. I hope I was very entertaining for you because I know I was.
Yeah, it sounds like she got an attitude on her, like, woo, I'm famous, this and this and that, people notice me. Yeah, that's why a lot of people just don't want to be famous.
I know that I blessed you with my presence. That's what I did.
I hope your kids take care.
My kids are amazing.
They're under good care with your husband.
Yeah, she was like going off on that cop, like he didn't really say nothing bad about her or nothing like that. She didn't have to get an attitude with her. And it looks like, from what I see, the back of that police officer's jacket, Fredericks, I think it says Fredericks, I think. But anyways, yeah, it's crazy. I knew of her that she played in on the women's soccer team. I just forgot all about her. Uh, so technically, she's not really like famous, to me, anyways, because I forgot all about her. If she was somebody like, let me see, somebody like Allen Iverson, or she was somebody like Shaq or Michael Jordan, I would have never forgotten about it. But since she's somebody that I have known of, you know, playing soccer, professional soccer, uh, I kind of forgot all about her. But yeah, let's continue watching the video.
They have the best mother and the best husband, best father in the world.
Good.
Don't even insinuate that I'm not an amazing mother, you piece of Jesus. You don't know what I do every.
Yeah, he didn't even say that, at all. But she's drunk, she's under some drugs and some alcohol and stuff like that. So of course, you know, when you're under the you're under the influence, of course you're gonna be belligerent and all that other stuff. But yeah, let's continue.
Okay, what do you do? Alright, relax your hand.
Relax your hand so she can fingerprint you.
Insinuate I'm a bad mother. You. That's my video. I have not once said that, but if you...
He didn't say you was a bad mother, you know. I could even, you know, bounce for him for that. You know, he didn't say nothing like that, you know.
insinuate that, I will say you. I'm an amazing mother, and I'm there every day. Every day. Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like whenever they're trying to get her fingerprint, she just like being really angry and just talking over them. And in most situations, if somebody would have did something like this, the cops would have really got really aggressive with them and stuff. But I think the cops is feminine, so they can't really do nothing outrageous or nothing like that. But yeah, she's acting crazy.
Go ahead and talk. You only want to put my children, because I have twins, by the way, children, in danger was your police officers crawling in my car without a search warrant.
Well, technically, when you are under arrest, they don't really have to have a search warrant. Hope Solo, because once you under arrest, once they got suspicion that you committed a crime, because you was charged with DWI, child abuse, resisted arrest, you know. So technically, they had a reason to search a car, you know, without your permission, without a warrant, you know. Of course, if they stop you for a ticket violation, they can't just like, you know, search a car without you even giving consent or without. But they do find loopholes around that, like they get a K9 dog to snoop around and stuff, or the cop will say, "Oh, well, it's something. I see something," or something like that, or it's loopholes around it. But yeah.
Oh, I saw that. Falling in a car. Mm-hmm. No search warrant. And your police officers are crawling in my car, letting my kids cry. Why? Because I pulled over to take a nap? That's cool. Way to get them all.
Well, I'm sure they arrested her for a reason. I'm sure they're not just arresting her just to arrest her. You know, if she was in her car just sleeping, you know, that's fine. But, you know, why would you be in a parking lot sleeping like that, you know, at night? You know, and I don't know exactly what the reason was or something was going on at home or what the case might be, but yeah. Alrighty, you guys. I hope y'all enjoyed the premiere. Alrighty, bye bye.